So, take two.
You're making me nervous.
Sorry.
All right. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Models and Bottles. And I am here with ALY and Rick, who are the real wine experts. Leave me out of this. They're going to do a little tasting. Rick, what are we tasting today?
Well, the last wine of the Tantara portfolio is actually the Lolita Red. I kind of alluded to it in the previous episode, but essentially this is our blend. This is our blended wine. So it's a combination of Petite Syrah, Carmenere, Cab Franc, and Syrah.
I love the labels.
So,
I
got that wrong. Sorry, I got that wrong. I said Petite Syrah, I should have said Petit Verdot. Unfortunately, there are two words that I can easily mix up. So Petit Verdot, Carmenere, Cab Franc, and Syrah.
It's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful. So essentially, this blend comes about from after we've actually completed the single varietal blends, which are Cab Franc, Syrah, and Carmenere, and then I basically craft this wine to be frivolous, hence the name Lolita Red.
Yeah, I was just saying, Lolita sounds very sensual. Maybe it's a more feminine wine. Let's see what ALY has to say about
Taste
this.
wine.
You said I'm the wine expert. I don't know about that, though.
Well, you're the wine drinker, so that makes you an expert.
I definitely enjoy my wine. That's true.
Yeah, so as you know, me and ALY, we've been friends for many years, and she is always the wine drinker, and I am the coconut water drinker.
And yet she can somehow dance and party longer than I can.
It's in the genes, the Dutch genes. All right.
Okay, so real quickly, sometimes reds can be a little hard to look at colour-wise. It's clean, it's young, bright crimson. There's no browning on the edges, which basically indicates there's no age.
It's actually like you're talking about a female body.
True.
It's young.
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at.
Beautiful Lolita.
That's
What a beautiful Lolita we have here.
So it's instead of looking for wrinkles, I'm not seeing any wrinkles in this
You
wine.
see, this young flower doesn't have any
Young flower.
wrinkles.
There's no wrinkles in this. Exactly. So yeah. So look, I'm looking for the youthfulness, and I'm seeing that it's beautiful. And then of course I smell it, and then I go wow.
Maybe that's your new sales pitch. If you drink this wine, you'll become young and fruity again.
Exactly. So it's kind of an interesting combination of four varieties that really have all very distinctive fruit flavours. And that can be sometimes kind of awkward when you're doing blends, because a variety like Petit Verdot can be so dominant. A variety like Carmenere can be so dominant. And then you've got the lesser of the two, the Syrah and the Cab Franc. I don't know, they just seem to be able to it's all about the drinking. It takes a lot of drinking to make a good wine.
True.
All right.
I practiced that.
ALY,
Let's try it.
ooh,
You can see it's quite different from the Carmenere. There's other elements at play here. I don't see the Cab Franc so much, but I do see the Syrah and I see the Petit Verdot. It's kind of interesting. And that sometimes can be confusing for people. Right now we're bombarded with a lot of blended wines. We're seeing Prisoner, we're seeing multiple wines from Paso Robles, which have very interesting names. Sometimes it's making something, God, I'm trying to think of the word here. Trying to make something distinctive and make it distinctive every year based on the fruit you're receiving can be kind of tricky. So we don't make that much of it. We make about 250 cases, and I know just from experience there's going to be variations of percentages of these varieties, and there's going to be slight variations. So, and this is why videos like this are good, because I can describe this one particular bottle of wine. I can't say that the 2017 or the 2018 will be identical, but it will have a similar characteristic.
what do you think about our Lolita?
I really enjoy it. I do see a more feminine touch. It is a touch sweeter, almost
agree
more
with that.
fruity than this Tantara. Even though they're both delicious, I feel like this one would be better suited to an after dinner drink because it does have a better fruitiness level to it.
And here's the interesting thing about the fruity sweetness that you alluded to. American oak. American oak contributes that pop of sweetness, almost like a coconut. You mentioned coconut water.
Coconut.
Coconut is actually one of the strong characteristics of American oak.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like we're going pretty well with our wine because our bucket is still empty. So we're not wasting any good wine right now. That's really good. And I feel like you said this was more like an after dinner drink. Maybe for our next episode, we can invite Allie to bring some of her sweets.
Ooh, I did make some homemade scones today, so let's bring them on.
So thank you again for watching Models and Bottles, and we hope to see you to our next episodes. Until then.
Cheers. See
Ching,
ya.
ching.